exterior trailer park day. Apple Springs, Arkansas, about 40 miles outside Little Rock. POV descends from a sign that reads, 10 Dreams Trailer Park. Home to 12 mobile homes, 6 on each side, with the dirt road down the middle. 3 drunk old men are playing cards at a picnic table. An older woman, dressed only in curlers, a bra, and a crooked slip, hangs laundry outside.
Ever since I was a little girl, life at the 10 Dreams Trailer Park had always been rather peaceful and pleasantly uneventful.
2 kids run into the middle of the road with mitts and a baseball and start playing catch.
Other than about a half-dozen UFO sightings and that one time when they found a bunch of hookers from Little Rock buried in Jimmy Gibson's basement, nothing real exciting ever happened to any of us in Apple Springs.
Kid number 1 overthrows the ball. Window crash.
You little fuckers, get back here!
Run.
Mama, help!
The laundry lady chases them. POV pans around the park.
Real tragic what happened, but how could anyone have known? What with the paper mill a half-mile away, the whole town had smelled like a cabbage sewer for the past 50 years.
POV pans to a trailer with an open bay window. 4 women, Tapioca Marmalade, Chrystal Bovine, Mamaw Jugs, and Mary Lou Forrester are watching the televised Lotto results.
Anywho, all this was before I found that extra 50 cents in an empty pack of Camel Lights out of my Good Sunday purse and chipped in on me and my girlfriend's weekly Arkansas Super Lotto ticket.
The final number is announced and the girls scream with glee, jumping and hugging each other.
Even though we didn't win the big jackpot, 5 out of 6 proved to not be that bad.
Interior, Tapioca's trailer, continuous. Tapioca Marmalade sits in a tube top and Daisy Duke's on the couch chewing gum. She's 30, blonde with highlights, charmingly white trash, and has an addictive personality. Her makeup and hairstyle are a tad outdated. She's watching The Price is Right. She's wearing bandage from a recent nose job.
We all split the 100 grand 4 ways. Tapioca was the one put it in all our heads to each get a little nip tuck with some of our winnings. Lower! Lower! She wanted number 12 on our ticket, the most number of consecutive orgasms she had claimed to have had in a given night. You should know that Tabby doesn't know the term TMI, but that just seemed to be part of her charm.
No, lower, you dumb bitch! Jesus, I got to go on this show.
She lights a cigarette. POV zooms into the cigarette lighting. POV zooms out of the lit cigarette. Festive lights are hung outside. 4th of July decorations and fireworks light up the trailer park. Tapioca exhales and kills a tall boy can of Coors Light.
Tapioca could sling back 12 beers before having to pee. She was always the one we all looked up to in high school.
Tapioca exhales and laughs hysterically, having a silent conversation with Mamaw, Mary Lou, and a pregnant Chrystal with her engagement ring, about her engagement ring.
She'd been on every 12-step program known to man. SA, NA, Gamblers Anonymous, Shoplifters Anonymous, McDonald's Anonymous. And had decided being a quitter was the same thing as being a loser.
Tapioca indicates her fiancé's size and then points at her ring.
12 was also the reason Tappy married Charlie.
She smiles and laughs, taking another drag from her cigarette. POV fades into smoke. Interior, Tapioca's living room, continuous. Tapioca, less lively, is methodically feeding a bedridden husband. The end credit music to The Price is Right plays.
Unfortunately, it had also been the number of months since her husband had that awful fall while out digging graves for the local cemetery. His parents fought the plug pulling in court for religious reasons, and now had control over how much allowance Tappy got, while she took care of him at home.
The clock strikes noon. Tapioca glances up to see a mail truck coming down the street. She gets up and quickly prints herself in a mirror by the front door, adjusting her breasts for higher cleavage.
Sad, really. They'd only been married a little less than a year. He's been a complete vegetable ever since. I mean, nothing works. Not even down there.
Doorbell rings. Tapioca drinks freely from a bottle of charcoal vodka and chews up a few Altoids. She grabs the TV remote and turns the volume up.
And for Tapioca, that was definitely a deal breaker.
Exterior, Tapioca's trailer, continuous. Tapioca opens the door seductively. A hunky, muscled, and mustached postal delivery man stands outside.
Got another package for you.
The delivery man enters. Tapioca glances outside to see if anyone's looking and slowly closes the door. Exterior, Tapioca's trailer, moments later, Tapioca's trailer begins to rock.
Nothing sadder than a functional drunk slash nymphomaniac half-widow who's lived a sexless marriage for over a year. I don't know how she does it.
Sexual moans come from an open window of the bedroom. Interior, Tapioca's bedroom, continuous. The delivery man is fucking Tapioca doggy style. She is throwing her hair back and forth in ecstasy while leafing through a JCPenney catalog. The phone rings. Tapioca answers it but loses her grip and drops it on the floor.
How many deliveries can I get on Saturdays? Oh! Oh!
Exterior, Tapioca's trailer, continuous. Tapioca's familiar shrill is too powerful to be muffled by the TV volume.
We all knew the truth, though, of course. It had been common knowledge since junior high that the one thing Tapioca loved after her friends and money was dick. But we loved her too much to call her a whore to her face. You do that with friends.
Interior, Tapioca's living room later. Tapioca enters with a lit cigarette, looking a bit tousled and fully satisfied. The TV is now on a trashy talk show. The TV crowd boos as she walks into the room.
Yeah, you know you're a dirty slut, don't you, bitch?
Tapioca looks around, paranoid.
Jerry, this horse fucked every man in town. She's like a free prostitute.
Tapioca changes the channel back to a soap opera.
How to get on there?
She eyes her husband up and down suspiciously, then shrugs it off. Her husband's eyes open and close again. Tapioca dials her cell phone. POV follows her finger down a pizza menu.
Yeah, I'd like to order a pizza. Is Jen delivering tonight?
Interior, Chrystal's kitchen, continuous. Chrystal Bovine's finger scans a recipe, simultaneously making breakfast and her kids' sack lunches. Babies are crying in the BG. Chrystal is a little overweight but has one of the sweetest personalities to be found. Very plain, she's never known anything besides being a mother, but has many unfulfilled dreams. Physically, the very opposite from her glamorous friend, Tapioca.
Patsy, Minnie, get on up in here and help me change these babies.
Rambunctious patter of several feet scamper in the other room.
Chrystal's magic number was 18. Same as the age she'd been when she got married and had her first baby.
Boys, get dressed. You're going to be late for the bus. Waylon, get your mama's nightgown off and put your school clothes back on.
It's also the number of days out of the year she sees her husband, Cletus, who travels around as a professional carny and part-time rodeo clown. Luckily, she's got friends like us for free babysitting.
Chrystal notices the time and turns the channel on the TV. She pulls out a notepad and pencil.
18 was also Chris's favorite channel, the HGTV. She's all the time coming up with crafty projects. God's Eyes, TV remote cozies, Santa Clauses made out of paper towel rolls, you name it. I think she'll always regret not going to community college for something like that.
Two young boys storm through the kitchen screaming, covered in tinfoil, and start chasing each other around her legs. Chris takes a big gasp of air and counts slowly to calm down.
She got straight A's in school, but never even got to graduate. Chrystal once said, I guess God had other plans for me. It makes you kind of wonder, though, what kind of plan God has for you once He's blessed you with 11 children and a husband who's never home. I guess life can sometimes throw you a curveball, and Chrystal, well, she just never learned how to duck.
Chrystal gets slapped in the face with a giant glob of peanut butter.
Or how to remember to take her birth control.
As she wipes her face off and tries not to cry, something on TV catches her attention.
Think you're the next Martha Stewart? Are you constantly getting that creative bug? If you think you have what it takes to make it as a participant in HGTV's newest sensation, America's Top Crafter, Send in a VHS tape of yourself to...
Chrystal's pen won't work. She frantically improvises using a finger dipped in peanut butter to write the mailing address for the contest on the wall. She picks up the phone and dials.
Oh my God, this is it. This is what I'm supposed to do. Oh, thank you, Lord, for answering my prayers. This is the sign I've been needing. I know it's a day early, but this is the best birthday present ever.
Someone answers her call but does not speak. She can hear faint grunts and whimpers over the phone as the phone rattles to the ground after being dropped.
Hello? Tapioca, are you there? I have big news. Hello?
She tries to concentrate to discern what the noise on the other end could be.
Are you exercising? Oh, girl, we were supposed to do that together so I could finally get rid of this baby fat. Hello?
Oh, yeah. Right there. Oh, yeah. That's a speedy delivery. That is a speedy delivery.
Appalled, Chrystal hangs up the phone.